participate in class, guys. Friends, but they're not memorable for real from when I was in. You would think she said we was going to the Gucci store, poo. Yeah, get like me. Yo, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, yo, and if you are a returning subscriber, yo, and if you are just breezing through, sis or bro, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Hurry up, because we've been waiting on you, and baby, you're late. CPT time. And baby, we is on time over here. So come on and catch up with the gang, with the realest family here on the tube, babes. With the gang, same thing. And on this channel, we all fam, period. So y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Renique, and hello. If you guys are new here, meaning as in a new subscriber, yo, like I said, welcome to the family, and thank you guys so much for choosing this wonderful channel to be a part of, because you will not regret it. Trust me, you will not regret it. Trust me, okay? Period. So y'all, like I said, if you guys are new here, if you guys are just breezing through, my name is Renique. You can call me Renique, you can call me Neek, you can call me Joy, you can call me Neek, you can call me Neek sparingly, because really only my family call me that, but I'm trying to open up because like I said, on this channel, we all fam. So yes, y'all, you can call me Joy, you can call me Real One, you can call me that girl, it girl, your realest friend, chosen one, God's girl. Baby, you can call me anything you would like to call me, as long as it's respectful, poo, period. You already know how we rocking it. So you guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and we're gonna get right on to so guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you guys grab you some snacks. Make sure you guys kick it on back. Make sure you guys do what you gotta do in the do. Okay, make sure you guys is chilling. All right, we catch a vibe on this channel, period. No judgment. Okay, God is good, baby, and he ain't put us here to be judging. So whatever it is you do while you watching your girl, do that. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show, baby. All right, so we're gonna get right into this video, y'all. We are back with another story time, good old story time. It's been about 2 weeks since I posted story time, but no worries, you guys. I am here to save the day because I have a story time. We got some series now. We got some story time series agwan here, okay, in this team. All right, so we got some series going on here, and y'all, okay. Now, I know that right now we moved on. We're getting to high school story times, but we're going to backtrack. We're going to backtrack just a little tad bit, okay? Just a little tad bit. Don't beat me up. Don't cuss me out. Don't be yelling at my channel, poo. Not too much. So we're going to go ahead and take it back just a little bit when I was a teensy bitty girly back in Jersey. So this is going to be a two-part story. I don't know. It may be a one-part story, but two parts because two separate occasions happen. But anyway, like I said, we're gonna get into the story time. All right, boom. So you guys, if you are new here, then you probably don't know, but your girl was born and raised in New Jersey. I was born in New Brunswick, New Jersey. I was raised in partially Plainfield and Newark, and I was raised partially in Plainfield as well as Newark, New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey, you guys. All right, that's how you pronounce it. So yes, I did grow up, I say half and half both places. So yeah, I did grow up in New Jersey till I was 9. We moved to Florida when I was 9 years old. And yeah, so this story time is going to take place back in Jersey. It's going to take place back in Newark, New Jersey, when I was living on Demarest Street. Shout out to Demarest Street, period, because I just know Demarest Street is still around. Okay, period. So y'all, I might start snacking too. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because for some reason I'm hungry. I'm trying to be on my good behavior and eat well because I just been gaining too much weight. Sidetrack, I know. But anyway, okay, back to the story. This is when we was living on like I said, Demerit Street. And at the time, I was going to a middle school. Wait, what, girl? I was going to an elementary school by the name of Thurgood Marshall. Okay, elementary school. Shout out to Thurgood Marshall. Okay, period. And Thurgood Marshall was located, or is located, I think it's still around. I don't have a picture here of it. But anyway, Thurgood Marshall is obviously named after Thurgood Marshall. We'll also put a picture of Thurgood Marshall here. But at this time, I was starting to get to know myself a little bit more. Like, I started to figure out, like, all right, I do want to be involved in school, but I don't really know exactly what I want to be involved in. I did start, I learned that I was into fashion because, like I told y'all, if you are new here, that fashion-wise, my family is just fashionable. And fashion, like, that came from my grandma. She was a designer for a famous person. Like, we'll get into that also. But, like, my grandma was really that girl when it came to sewing, making clothes, bed sheets, like, all this different type of stuff. Like, my family is just very talented overall. So, like, I started to, get into my bag when it came to, like, okay, fashion, because me and my cousin, we started making little shirts and stuff. My aunt has a business doing creative stuff like that as well. I will tag that below. And so you guys can check her out. But yeah, so she started us, like, getting us into that, like, making shirts and things like that. So we would iron, print stuff out. And at this time, when you printed out and wanted to put something on the shirt, wanted to put print on the shirt, you would have to iron it. So you would have to get ironing paper, print it out that way, and you will iron it on the shirt. So that's what we used to do. And so I was getting more into that. I knew, I've always been very smart, so I knew that, school was my thing. Back then I was, wanting to be a lawyer so bad, because that was kind of like pushed into me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, not really, but it was like I wanted to do that, but it got to a point where it's more like, okay, you're gonna do this, type deal. But then it was like, nah, I'm more into fashion. I'm more into my style, because I started to be more creative with my hair and all this, and all that will come. All right, so anyway, say all that to say, I'm here in elementary school, y'all, and I'm still figuring out stuff. So at this time, my mom, she worked a lot. My mom was a single mom. Shout out to my mom. Love you so much. Y'all, I'm laughing because my baby sister is so funny. Shout out to my baby sister. Love you. Shout out to my brother. Love you. Shout out to my sister-in-law. Love you. Love you guys. Love my family, my cousins, everybody that watch me. I love you. Love you. Love you guys. My friends, my best. Okay. Y'all, I love my people. Anyway. So, y'all, at this time, my mom was a single mom. You know what I'm saying? And so, my school, like I said, was in Irvington, so we lived in Newark, Yeah, so I didn't get a bus to school or nothing like that. Like, my mom would have to take me to school, pick me up, and all that. And sometimes her schedule would not permit, so I would have to, like, kind of stay after school. They had after-school activities. You could stay in a gym at that school. Like, even if you weren't in any school activities, you could still stay at school and, like, maybe just be at the book club. You don't have to, like, join it, but you could be there, or, like, I don't know, help your teacher decorate, or, do something for class tomorrow, just different things like that. And so I will always be kind of involved in stuff like that. Maybe not like sports and stuff, but because I was, like, still figuring that out for myself. But I was always, like, involved because, again, my mom's schedule didn't really permit all the time for her to be on time, like, picking me up from school if there wasn't any after school program, stuff like that. So, y'all, I would say, like, walking distance. Okay, listen. Remember this now. We in different counties, right? Now, driving distance, I would say it takes about maybe 15 minutes. yeah, if I remember correctly, a good 15 minutes to get to my school, maybe even 20 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes, y'all. And so, yeah, so just imagine walking distance, right? Walking distance was about 45 minutes or so, like 30 minutes. I'm gonna say tops 30 minutes, all right? Walking distance, 30 minutes. We're just gonna give it 30, right? And so, okay, y'all, so boom. At this time, I was going to school. Like I said, I was getting more, you know, in tune with myself. You know, I was very smart. So I was always the girl in class, like raising my hand to read and just like participate in class, guys, you know. And so I wouldn't say I was a teacher's pet. I was just smart. And so like people was hating on me from then because I was just smart and I was interested. That's one thing about me. Like, I'm a very interested person. Like, if I'm interested in something, I'm going to research it. I want to be involved. I want to learn. Aren't we at school to learn? Yeah, okay. So, y'all, so, you know, in class, I would be participating in things like that. At this time, I had a teacher by the name of Mr. Morris. So, if you, shout out to Mr. Morris. If you ever watch me, Mr. Morris, I've been looking for you, man. I hope you're still doing well. Your wife, your children. Oh, my gosh, such a beautiful family. But anyway, y'all, Mr. Morris was, like, really... I don't know, like, it just felt like family. Like, he just really felt like family for me. And he took me under his wing and he, like, believed in me. That was, like, one of the first people in my life that really believed in me from, like, a jit. Like, he really seen me. Like, I don't know what it is. Well, obviously, I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But, no, not like that. But, like, just me as a person because people see me, you know? So, now I obviously know what it is. But it's like back then, I'm just like, dang, like, I ain't have a dad, you feel me? So, like, I didn't have a relationship with my dad. Like I said, my mom was a single mother, so we didn't have a father in the household. It was just my mom and my brother, because at this time, my older brother, he was out the house. So, you know, my family, it was just my family, because we would be with my cousins, we would be with my brother's son. Like, it was just my family. So, Mr. Morris, he came in and he was like a father figure to me for real. He really believed in me, like put me on projects and stuff, made me get more involved in school because he knew my mom's situation, because my mom is an open book. If you don't know, you guys probably don't know because you don't know my mom, but you will get to know her. So yes, the people that do know that my mom is an open book. So like, he knew that my mom was a single mom, because one thing she did do was show up to like parent-teacher conferences and stuff like that to make sure I was doing my work and, you know, just doing what I was supposed to do. And she definitely wanted to show up where she could because, again, she was a single mom. So, you know, yeah, you know, so one of the conferences she came and Mr. Morris, you know, he just was like, you know, Renique is awesome. She's going to go so far in life. Like, she's so smart. She want to participate. You know, she want to be involved, and I love that. She, you know, and then my mom, they just had a whole conversation, and like from there he really took me under his wing. All right, so yeah, it was like one day after school and my mom had to work late. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, she had to do like overtime or something like that, so she had to work pretty late, and it was nobody to come get me at that time. Like, at that time, my oldest brother, who knows what my oldest brother was doing, but he was all the way in Plainfield, which is like really an hour away from where we were staying, pretty much, like 45 minutes good. You feel what I'm saying? So like, my brother could have been anywhere. I don't really know what he was doing. I don't know. My brother, from what I do know, he did keep a car, but you know, he probably was at some point where he didn't have no car. So like, I don't know, maybe that was one of them points, but long story short, because it don't matter now, my mom didn't have anybody to come get me or whatever. So like, you know, she did, you know, talk to me or whatever. And at that time, I didn't have a phone. No, I didn't have a phone at this time. At this time, my mom had to do overtime for sure. She was stuck at work. But it was something that happened that she wasn't able to communicate it with me. And at this time, I didn't have a phone. So at this time, it wasn't one of them days where I was supposed to really stay after school. So I'm just like, you know, we get out of school, blah, blah, blah. I'm waiting around. We go to the cafeteria. This is the waiting area, which is still in a lot of places. But this is the waiting area where, you know, everybody's waiting on their parent, you know. after school programs, a lot of them meet up there. Like the cheerleaders met there, the book club, like I said, like different type of clubs, the math club, different type of clubs like that met in the cafeteria, and then would probably, you know, disperse and do, you know, what they needed to do. So I would go to the cafeteria too. At this time, I didn't really have, like, okay, I ain't gonna say I didn't have friends. I had people that I spoke to, that I talked to, that was cool, but I really didn't have friends for real. Like, from what I remember, I really was a loner for the most part. I had friends, but they're not memorable for real from when I was in elementary school. I do remember, you know, like little boys and stuff trying to pick at me, and I do have a story time about that. But you know, I was really so smart back then that people really thought I was like a loser, like a geek. Ah, she's a loser, lame. You know what I'm saying? They really thought that. And then like I was wearing Payless sneakers and stuff like that, and I still will if Payless was open. I'm never gonna be ashamed of Payless, because I used to be running up and down Payless aisles, ready to try my shoes on. My mama was ready to. When my mama said we was going to Payless, you would have think she said we was going to the Gucci store, Pooh. Yeah, get like me. But no, for real. So y'all, like back then, I wasn't having like that. Like my mom was a single mom and she was doing the best that she could do. Like we wasn't raggedy, but we wasn't rich, the super rich kids either, like Frank Ocean say. You know what I'm saying? But these days, I'm letting God handle all things above me. See? But no. So anyway, y'all, yeah, so it's after school, I go to the cafeteria, I'm waiting around, you know, I'm just like, you know, it's time start to pass. So I start walking around because I was pretty active. Like, even though I wasn't really into no clubs like that for real, you know, I would know people. I've always been, okay, it's kind of weird. Like, I'm really oxymoron. Like, I've always been cool, but back then, like, some people used to try to play in my face. Like, I really wasn't that girl, but I've always been that girl. They was trying to be me. You feel me? But they could never be me. But I didn't realize that back then because I was a jit. All right? I was a little girl, bro. I was a jit. I was a pick-me. Okay? So, yeah, so I'm in the cafeteria, I'm kicking it, I'm messing with people, ha ha ha, whatever. I've always been a tomboy, so I was mostly like laughing with the boys and stuff like that, like whatever. So then something just let me go see if Mr. Morris is here. So then I wobble myself back there to see if Mr. Morris is here. So y'all just imagine me just walking down the hallway, looking around. I'm just like, oh, ha ha ha, like, you know, with my Payless sneakers on, like I'm just, you know, they was gray. Remember what they looked like? Yep, they was gray. And so I'm just walking to Mr. Moore's class. His class is on the right hand side, so I'm walking. I'm like looking around, I'm like, oh, his light is on. So now I'm walking, I'm like, hey, Mr. Morris. I walk inside the class. He's like, hey, Renee, what you still doing here, girl? It's 5:30. You know, I think really it was at that time like 5:30. So he's like, yeah, he's like, what you doing here? Like, why you still here? I know you trying out for cheerleading, huh? Like, da-da-da-da-da, you know. He's like, why you still here? You done got into a club or something? Well, he's like, I know you do, what's the name club, but, I know you do reading club, but I know that's not today. The reading club don't meet today. So what you doing here? Where your mom? What's going on? So I'm just like, oh no, I'm waiting on my mom. She didn't get here yet, but so I'm just here. You know, I just wanted to see if you was here, Mr. Morris, if you needed any help, da-da-da. He's like, oh no, well actually, yeah, you can actually help me hang this thing up real quick or whatever. And then, you know, so we can kill some time before your mom get here or whatever like that. Well, until your mom gets here or whatever. So I'm like, okay, yeah, yay, Mr. Morris. So I'm just like, yeah, Mr. Morris. So yeah, so so I start to help Mr. Morris. I'm cutting stuff out. I'm pasting stuff on a little board. I'm creating something. I think around this time, it was like the holiday times. It was like close to the holidays. So like Thanksgiving, Christmas, that type of time, right? So around this time, it's kind of cooler outside also, right? So, yeah, I want to say it was type of cool. It was kind of cooler, but it wasn't like freezing. It was like you know, I could take it. But so we doing all that. So time starts to pass, y'all. At this time it's like 6, like 30 minutes done passed. Like, and I'm just still helping. So he's like, all right, we can wrap it up. Like, do you want me to contact your mom? What's going on? Like, or whatever like that. And I'm just like, no, like, you don't have to contact her. I know she'll be here, whatever. Like, why I didn't tell this man yes? Like, I specifically remember telling him no, because I'm just like, my mom not gonna leave me here. You feel me? She's not gonna leave me here, period, right? So I'm just like, yeah, no, it's okay. I know she's gonna come or whatever like that. So at this time, he's still just like pushing, like, well, Renique, I really want to make sure that you're gonna be good. You know, I can't really offer, at that time, he can't really offer to take me home because that was against school policies like that, you know. And Mr. Morris was a African American man, okay, from Africa, because yeah, but like, be for real, Renique, be serious. But an African American man, okay, stand up guy. He had long locks, okay, and he would have been targeted. All right, let's just keep it funky. So yeah, so that happened. So he ended up like finally breaking me down and was able to call my mom. So he ended up calling my mom and went to voicemail. He's like, all right, well,
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
It did go to voicemail. I left her a voice message. You know, he did leave her a voicemail like, hey, you know, But he got a family, y'all. He had to go get to his family. So totally understandable. So now I'm just like, okay, like, cool. All right, Mr. Morris, thank you for, you know, letting me help you out. Let me stay a little bit. He's like, yeah, Renique, no worries. Like, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, be safe, please. And just be careful. Like, sit in the cafeteria. Don't go outside until your mom gets here. Like, just be okay. If it closes and you need to just stay on ground and don't go nowhere, right? So I'm just like, yeah, okay, cool, Mr. Morris, thank you. So y'all, at this point, I'm like, I wouldn't say scared, but I'm like just feeling a little lonely. So I'm just like, okay, bye, Miss Morris. Like, see you tomorrow, whatever. Y'all. So Mr. Morris, he leaves. Mr. Morris walks me to the cafeteria area, and then, you know, he speaks to, you know, all the other little kids and stuff like that. Then he's just like, all right, Renique, like, you know, be safe. Like I said, stay here, you know, until whoever leaves, the cheerleaders, everybody leave. You just stay right here, until they tell you whatever. So I'm sitting there, y'all. Mr. Morris leaves, all right? He's gone, so I'm still sitting there, y'all. If I'm not mistaken, I really was by myself because at this time, I wouldn't say like the cheerleaders and stuff was in the cafeteria, and like I just wasn't. I never been into cheerleading, nothing against the cheerleaders, but I never been into that. And, you know, it was a time where it was like, oh, you're not a cool girl if you're not a cheerleader and stuff like that. So it was kind of like that. So like I said, I was kind of very much alone, just sitting there, like whatever. I started working on my homework, child. I was just doing stuff. So more time passes, y'all. Now it's like 6:30, no cap. So now I'm just like, you know, I'm getting hungry, y'all. I'm just like, man, listen, I'm ready to go home. Like, where's my mom? Again, I can't call her because, like, I don't have no phone. And obviously her phone had died. So it's just kind of like, hello? Earth to mom. No, but so I'm just like, y'all, I'm like, okay, it's 6:30. I'm like, then, you know, I had asked somebody what time it is. That's how I'm figuring out what time it is. And also it was a clock in the lunchroom, y'all, so I could tell time. But y'all, I'm just making sure. I'm like, oh, excuse me, like, what time is it? Like, oh, it's 6:30, you know, it's 6:30, whatever. So I'm like, man, listen, I sit there for a minute, y'all. I'm just like, So I sit there for a minute, y'all. I'm just thinking, I'm just like, yo, are you gonna book it? Like, are you about to walk home, Neek? Like, be for real. Are you gonna book it, bro? So I'm just like, book it. If y'all don't know what that mean hit it. Like, I'm talking about hit it.
What do you mean by that?
Book it up north means get it, like walk. Are you about to just go ahead and get out of here? Like, that's what that means. Hit it is Southern Florida language, and that just means the same thing as book it, right? So I'm just like, all right, are you about to book it? So I look around, I'm just like, you know, ain't nobody really, I ain't talking to nobody. I just start getting a little sad, y'all. So I'm just like, you know what? I just start getting a little sad, y'all. I'm missing my brother, because at this point, my brother don't even know what's going on. You know, he probably worried about me at this point, right? So, y'all, at this point, it's like 6:15, 6:30, somewhere around there. I don't remember exact times, but it's starting to get a little later. It's getting real late, and my mom is still not there. So, y'all, I'm like, bro, I think I'm about to book it. Like, I really, really think I'm about to go ahead and just get going, right? So, you tell me what I did. I booked it. I booked it, y'all. If you said booked it, put a book in the comments, okay? Because your girl booked it. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm ready to go home. Like, I miss my brother. Like, I don't know where my mom is. I'm kind of getting worried, but I need to get home. Like, I'm hungry. You know, I'm just hungry. Like, I'm just the whole 9 yards, y'all. So I get to walking. I'm just like, you know, and so I was like, let's go. So I'm sitting there. I get my book bag, put my book bag on, and I head for the cafeteria doors to go out. Now, this is me sitting at the bench, at the lunch table, getting my book bag, and we're heading out the door. Sorry for that, a little crumb, not too much. And we're heading out the door, y'all. We're heading out the door. Okay? I go. Now, when you head out the door, it's a little parking lot, and then it's a gate. Once you hit the gate, make a right. Well, I would have to make a right. Make another right. And then a left. And keep going. Now, when we get out the gate, right there, it is houses, places where people live, a neighborhood, right? Which is why, ding, 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 Mr. Morris told me not to go anywhere, because anything could happen, girl. Like, it's a whole neighborhood right here, right? So, yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe I don't even remember if I was thinking like God got me. Most likely I was, but I can't remember. I'm just like, I just got to make it home. That's really all I remember thinking, is I just got to go home. Something happened to my mom. Like, I'm thinking everything. Like, I got to make it home. Like, something happened, because my mom would not just forget me. Right? So, y'all, we out the gate. Now, boom, I hit that turn, that first right. Now, we walking by the gate. This the gate. This me. Walking by the gate. I walk by the gate. Boom. I hit that left. Now we on. We really on our way home. So I'm just looking around, y'all. At first, I'm just looking around. I got my book bag. I had my CD player. But at this time, my CD player was dead. So I'm just singing to myself. I'm walking, I'm like, oh, I hope my mama's okay. I hope my mama's okay.
When my friend, you was my enemy.
I hope my mama's okay. God, let me get home. Where is my mom? Is my brother okay? God, get me home. Y'all, so I'm just like, I'm hitting it. I'm walking. I'm just. Y'all. So I'm just walking. I'm looking around. I'm singing, then I'm talking to myself. You know, that's probably where it all started, because I do talk to myself, okay? Judge your mammy, baby. I don't care. I don't care. But yeah, so that had to have been where it all started at, okay? Because I was just out there. I'm just geeking. I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to get home. Oh, I just hope my mom not mad. I hope she's okay. But then I'm like, I know she's going to be pissed. Oh, I just hope they're okay. Like, oh, I just want to make it home. Y'all, 30 minutes, I'm walking, right? Now, these 30 minutes, I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm doing all this stuff. I'm looking around. You know, nothing. It's getting darker, but I'm still just walking because I got to make it home. I got to make it home. Like, in my head, I'm thinking, like, you know, something go down. I'm going to just have to, you know, do what I got to do. I don't know what that is that I got to do because, y'all, I'm like 8. Like, this time, I'm like 7.5, 8 years old, bro. So I'm just like, what am I really supposed to be even doing if it go down? And I could, so like, drop it like it's hot? Like, what do I do? So I'm just like, you know, I know how to fight a little piece, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know, if y'all know, right? It's not getting tolerated. So I am kind of big and bad, but I'm still small. Like, you feel me? So I'm just praying. I'm just in my head. I think I'm praying, but I'm just talking really to God. I'm just talking and I'm just singing. I'm just whatever. Like, so y'all, I'm walking. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm starting to see the light. Y'all, I'm untouched. Like, I'm literally just walking. Like, I'm getting closer to my street. I hit the corner. Boom. I hit the corner. All right? I hit that left. I'm on my street. All right? So I hit that left. I'm on my street. And I see my mom's car. And then immediately I see my mom and my brother standing there. And my mom was like, oh my God. Thank God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. What? Oh my God. Oh my God. So y'all, my mom is just crying. Like, she's just crying. And she just like, Nee. She just touching me. She hugging me. And my brother is just like, Nee, what? Where were you, bro? What? You walked here? You walked here? Oh my God, you walked here? You walked here? Like, that's all I remember him saying is like, you really walked here? My mom is just crying. Like, she's just like, oh my God. Like, oh my gosh, she can't really breathe. So y'all, after all the dramatics is done, my mom is just like, what is wrong with you? She's just like, she's pissed.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
She's just like, Nee, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you walk? Why would you walk? Why would you not wait for me? Why would you not wait? So she just crying even more. So she just like, I came to your school and they said you weren't there. They said you left. They said the kids see you, you know, said nothing. You said nothing, you know, said nothing to them. And you left. And you left. And I'm just like, looking, and I'm just like, I'm smiling because I made it. You feel me? I made it home. And I'm just happy to see that everybody's okay. I do get it, but I'm just like, I walked, Mom. I walked, and she just like, I know. Why? Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again. So y'all, so she just like, I know you walked. She's like, Nee, please, don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again, man. You scared me. You scared me bad. You scared me bad, man. You scared me bad. So I'm just like, Mom, I'm sorry. I'm hugging her. I was like, I'm sorry. My brother's like, man, I'm just glad you okay. Like, you know, he's like, man, you scared us, but I'm telling mommy, I'm like, man, Nene gotta be okay. Like, she gotta be good. She's good, Mom. She's good. I know she's good. You know, of course he gotta be there to calm her down. At this point, she done probably called everybody to say, I don't even know. But she just was happy, but she was mad at the same time. So at the end of it, she was just like, Nene, don't ever do that again. Don't ever. Okay, she was like, I know. I was like, Mr. Morris called you, Mom. Mr. Morris called you and your phone was dead and you never just took this long to show up. She was like, I know. My phone was dead and I couldn't reach out to the school and I'm gonna have to, I don't know. I'm sorry. My job got me stuck and she was like, but I came there to get you. I still came there and they told me that you were gone. They told me you were gone. And it's just crazy to me. What really boggled my mind, it was all in alignment, okay? It's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense, y'all. It was all in alignment. But before I figured out it was in alignment, it really was boggling my mind. Because from my point of view, I felt like my mom went there, but it's like she should have seen me, but she didn't see me. And it's like, I didn't know no shortcuts to take for real. Like I knew two ways. And I took one of them. So maybe she obviously took the other way because obviously I only know the two ways because of her. But it's like, dang, I only really knew two ways how to walk. So it's like, that's just really crazy how she did not even see me. So y'all, I ended up getting home, okay? I just wanted to say that much. Well, so y'all, I ended up getting home, all right? Obviously, everything was everything. My mom, my brother, they was mad, but they was happy at the same time. Told me not to ever do it again, right? Boom. So y'all, I'm still geeked because I still walk like 30 minutes by myself, all right? Home from school. Basically at night, okay? Is you kidding me? Untouched, okay? Really feeling myself. So I'm talking to my mom and I'm just like, Mom, I did it. Like, I know, you know, after it blew over a little bit, I'm just like, can I walk again? Can I walk to school? Can I walk from school again? And she's just like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, man. No, man. No, man. No, man. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, Mom, please. I would, like, you won't be disappointed. I'll walk right after school and get here right on time. Like, one of your off days so you can make sure I get here and da-da-da. She's just like, I don't know, Nick. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that, Nick. I'm going to have to think about it. So I'm just like, okay, well, think about it. Let me know. Please get back to me in a timely manner, ma'am. No, but so for real. So I'm just like, okay. So y'all, the next day I get to school. Mr. Morris is just like, hey, Renee, you know, da-da. I tell Mr. Morris, like, basically, I walked home. He was pissed. He's just like,
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What? Why would you do that? Like, no, like, da-da-da-da-da. He was like, excuse me. And I just told him everything. And so, he was just like, yeah, no, don't do that again. Like, I'm sure your mom was mad. I gave him the whole rundown. And he was mad too, but he was just happy I was okay. That just really was the moral of everybody's story, okay? That I was good. So I'm just like, okay, cool. So y'all, a few days passed by and I'm still like, hey, Mom. Hey, it's me, Nene. I just want to know, can I walk from school? Can I walk to school? What's your decision? I need that. So, she's just like, girl, yeah, man, I don't know. I still don't know, Neek. I still don't know, Neek, because you know, my heart just can't, you know, I just can't take it. Like, you really can't, because the lady, she crazy. But no, so I'm just like, Mom, please, I'm back to the begging, please, 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 Mom, please, 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 please. So like, I'm just looking crazy sick because I just want to walk so bad because I did so good. And like, I really was just walking out there. Like, all right, y'all, sorry, my camera died. So yeah, so y'all, I'm just like begging, begging, begging. And finally, okay, y'all, sorry if you see the change in the camera. because my iPad is out of storage and right now I don't have time to fight with it. I need to get these videos out. We're on the phone with it now. Like I said, I was begging. She finally broke. We finally broke her down. And she was just like, okay, Neek, I'm gonna give you one chance really, because the first time wasn't no chance. Nobody told me to do that. So she's just like, okay, Neek, I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna let you walk home by yourself. So I'm just like, yes. Like, I get to walk home by myself. Love that for me. Y'all. So when I tell you, I got to walk home by myself. So I thought. Stay tuned for part 2, guys. Thanks for rocking with your girl. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I hype me up. Nah, for real. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys hype me up as that pushes out your girl's content. I love you guys for rocking with the realest girl, your realest friend, period, point blank. Make sure you guys comment. Make sure so we can keep growing, keep rising with each other. Make sure you guys stay safe. Make sure you guys always stay real. Make sure you guys keep rising. And thank you again, guys, for tuning in with your girl. Until next time for part 2. Peace. Love you guys.